Gratitude letter, Ugashik moon. A letter written but never sent. Dear fool, you stepped off that plane onto treeless tundra, and the wind hit you like it had been waiting. No trees to stop it, and no mountains to break its path. Just endless brown green stretching to the horizon, where Bristol Bay met the sky, and you standing there with your one bag, 19 years old, wondering what you'd agreed to. The Canadian at the cannery had asked, "Come with me to the fish camp, ya?" And you had never been anywhere alone, never trusted your own feet to carry you into the unknown. You said yes. That was the first brave thing. The dock was shared by villages. Boats came and went with the 20-foot tides, appearing and disappearing like the bay was breathing. You learned to read the water, learned when to walk out on the mud flats and when to stay back. The old timers watched you watching, and they didn't say much, but they nodded. There was a shipyard there, half-built vessels sitting in the grass, ribs exposed to the weather, waiting for hands that never came back, sailing ships that would never sail, and you walked among them sometimes, running your fingers along the wood, thinking about journeys that got stuck halfway. You didn't know yet that some paths complete themselves in ways we can't see. The bear tracks were bigger than your head. You found them in the mud by the water's edge, fresh, deep, pressed there by something enormous that had passed while you slept. You put your hands inside the print. Your whole palm fit into the pad. Your fingers didn't reach the claws. That was when you understood where you were. But you didn't run. You learned the nose kisses from the village children. Eskimo kisses, they called them. Foreheads touching, breath mingling, warmth, traded in a land where warmth was currency. You learned that tenderness could exist in the hardest places, that love doesn't always look the way that movies show it. And then came the moon. End of salmon season. The light was fading earlier each day, and that night you walked out onto the tundra and looked up. The moon was rising, but wrong. It's orange, not sunset orange, not fire orange, something deeper. A perfect copper sphere hanging in the sky with nothing holding it up. No trees to frame it, no mountains to give it scale. Just an enormous orange ball suspended in clear darkness, sharp edged. It was impossible. A lunar eclipse. Yes, the earth's shadow turning the moon to blood. You stood there alone, watching it hang, clear as a bell around it. No haze, no clouds, nothing between you, that ancient light. Just flat tundra stretching in every direction, and this burning orange world hovering above you like it had always been there, waiting for you to notice. The Canadian's offer faded like tide going out. I can't remember his face now. Just the feeling of standing at a crossroads and choosing the path that led deeper in. Not to him, to Alaska, to yourself. Fall in love with the unknown. And I'm writing to thank you for saying yes. when you didn't know what you were agreeing to, for putting your hand in that bear track and staying anyway, for standing alone under an eclipse and letting it change you. The wind across the tundra never really stopped. It's still blowing through everything you've become. I hear it sometimes. It sounds like you. With love, the woman you became. Ugashik, Bristol Bay, Alaska, summer 1978.